It is July 11th, 2020 at the King's AgriSeeds Research Farm in Christiana, Pennsylvania. And we are standing in front of our hemp plots right now. And I just wanted to take you on a little quick tour of that. So to my right is a combination of CBD plants. Most of them are photo period sensitive. That's the traditional way to do it. And we do have a few day neutral, or what they call auto flower, in here as well. It's under plastic. Yesterday we had 1.25 inches rain. You will notice some seeds, some very small grains coming up between these rows. That is to help with erosion. Obviously, before it's up, you're very vulnerable, but this is coming up wonderful. It actually started coming up before the rainfall, just through another light rain we had. In the background there is a grain hemp trial, and believe it or not, it started pollinating about yesterday as the first day of actually dropping pollen. So the CBD plants here under the plastic were late planted, not even close. Right before the fence is an interesting demonstration of sunflowers with sun hemp. Sun hemp is not in the cannabis family, it's a legume, just for demonstration purposes. And I'm just going to scan over here. To my immediate left is a day neutral trial planted without plastic, and the plants that are taller were seeded one day prior to the plants that are shorter. But the difference is the shorter plants were planted as transplants, starts or plugs, and you can tell that doing the transplant process does slow them down. Maybe it has a little better spacing in the back. The taller plants was planted directly in the soil. We did a little planting depth. We followed the recommendation out there of 1/4 inch to plant those. I suspected it was too dry, but we followed the recommendation anyway. And it didn't come up quite as deep as the little trial that we did planting at different depths, and we found under our conditions 1/2 to 3/4 inch was ideal. Over to the right, by the way, behind there by the fence again is the sunflowers and sun hemp planted together as a mix. And just slightly to the right is our weed control trial. Weeds are probably the biggest challenge of growing both grain hemp and CBD pharmaceutical hemp. So we have various techniques of cultivation, mowing, a couple organic approved contact herbicides, flaming, and no weed control. And I'm just going to zoom into the no weed control, and you can see that that is a little bit of a problem. That will not give a good crop. By the way, in our grain hemp, we're playing with weed control concepts within that as well. That is showing some pretty exciting things that is going on. And the grain hemp was actually planted, I believe it was 3 days later than the CBD hemp over this way. So the grain hemp really takes off. It's a fast maturing product, and just would like to thank you all for listening in. But we do have various varieties being planted out here, all kinds of varieties and different techniques of trying to learn the hemp industry. From King's AgriSeeds Oakley Farm, this is Fritz with King's AgriSeeds.